Peace, my family, and roll back to all. And those coming out of that good cocoon for the first time, welcome. This is your girl, the butterfly, and we about to take off. Let's fly. Just want to send you all that good healing energy your way. Peace, love, happiness, harmony, and abundance. Hope you guys are out there keeping your mind right in that good 9 mind. How y'all feeling out there today? Hope you guys are out there keeping yourselves in that good higher nature. And most definitely cleansing the lows. I came on here today to share another clip from a master teacher's book called The L's Holy Injiyl. And that is the book of Revelations, translated by him. So I just thought that I share this because, again, the continuation, because this right here will certainly help you on this good journey within. So with that being said, let's get started. And it goes like this. What are the Synoptic Gospels? Question. And this is Dr. Malachi's answer. The tales according to Matthew, Mark, and Luke are called the Synoptic Gospels. Synoptic means that of a common view or being seen together. The earliest writing tales was the Tales of Matthew, written 8 years after the Christian calculation of the crucifixion of the supposedly the Messiah Jesus. His records could have been looked upon as accurate, considering he was the original 12 disciples. But his tale strongly resembles Mark's and Luke's. Besides, he was one of those who flee the garden after the arrest of the supposedly the Messiah Jesus in the garden. Therefore, he in actuality gave no account. Thus, he wrote from what he had been told, or what he himself thought had happened. Number 1, approximately 95% or 600 verses of the 661 verses in Mark are neither reproduced or represented in Matthew. Number 2, and of the 661 verses in Mark, 350 are either reproduced of or represented in Luke. Number 3, only 31 of the 661 verses, so it's 661 verses found in Mark, are not represented in either Matthew or Luke. The tales of Luke and Mark followed the pattern of Matthew, which was influenced by Paul, who guided other tales as well. Besides, neither of these men ever met or walked with the Messiah Jesus. Of course, we know that the book of John, son of Zebedee, was written by John, son of Zebedee, himself, and that his writings were valid. You can find parallel meanings and identical wording among the first 3 tales: Matthew 9:6, Mark 2:10-11, Luke 5:24, which could justify their being called synoptic gospels. However, the truth of the matter is that none of these tales told the exact same story. So, however, the truth of the matter is that none of these tales told the exact same story, thus causing them to contradict each other tremendously. Matthew 9:6, and it says, "But that you may know that the Son of the human being has power on earth to forgive sins." Then he says to the sick of the palsy, "Arise and take your bed up and go to your house." One moment. And then he has another scripture, and it says Mark 2:10 through 11. And it says, "But that ye may know that the Son of Man have power of earth to forgive sins, and he saith to the sick of the palsy, I say unto thee, arise and take up the bed and go thy way into the house." And so then it goes into Luke 5:24. And it says, "But that you may know that the Son of the human being has power upon to forgiving sins, to forgive sins. He said to the sick of the palsy, and I say unto you, arise and take the couch up and go into the house." 3 examples of contradictions. Number 1, what was written over the cross? What was written over the cross? And then let's see. It says tells of Matthew 27:37, tells of Mark 15:26, and tells of Luke 23:38. Number 2, who came to the sepulchre? Let's see. Tells of Matthew 28:1, tells of Mark 16:1, tells of Luke 24:1, and then it goes into the time of the visit of woman. And then it goes into the time of the visit of woman and sepulchre. And it tells of the Matthew 28:1, tells of Mark 18:2, and then tells of Luke 24:1. So let's go on. It says, it is known fact among the so-called Bible scholars that the book of John, son of Zebedee, surpasses the 3 synoptic gospels as far as spreading the true story is concerned about the Messiah Jesus' life. Thus, the book of the prophet John, son of Zebedee, is the only book of the New Testament which I would recommend that you read for accuracy of events in my translation. I have been very diligent at showing you that the hymn spoken of in the book of John, chapter 19, is actually speaking of Judas, the one who betrayed the Messiah Jesus. So it goes on. The only other book after the book of Revelation that is a tribute to John, son of Zebedee, is the book of John. The letters of John, as they are correctly termed, do not make up a book but consist of letters written by him. What is the Injiyl really made up of? Question. Now it says, in the Quran, the book of Revelation is called the Injiyl, and the root word najala, meaning to bring to light, to publish, to make known. It is mentioned several times throughout El's Holy Quran. Refer to the Quran 3:3 and 48 and 6:5. And then also El's Holy Quran 89:3, 48 and 65. And then it says 446. And then it says 757. And then it says 911, and it says 113, and then 1111, and then it says 5727 and 9427. So the book of Revelation is the beginning and the end of Injiyl. These 22 books are also known as the Evangel. And the word Injiyl came from the Greek name of the book of Revelations. So, as a scripture, the book of Revelations, the Injiyl, is composed of 3 methods of forms of receiving a scripture. And these 3 forms are Nazala, which means to sit down. This is what came directly from the Most High to John, son of Zebedee. And then it says Wahaya or Wahaya, which means inspired. These are verses which speaks directly to him. For example, in Revelations 10:11, it directly talks to John about his prophesying after the book of Revelation. And in Revelation 21:5, he is directly told to write down what was revealed in the vision of the book of Revelations. And then Warath, which means inherited. It is like unto a Ata, which means given. These are the portions of the book of Revelations from previous scriptures. For instance, Revelations 4 and 6, which it speaks of the 4 living creatures, which can be found in the book of Ezekiel in chapter 1, and the book of Zechariah in chapter 6, 1 through 6, in the book of Daniel in chapter 7, 3 through 7, and in Revelation chapter 13, when it speaks of the beast with 7 heads and 10 horns, which can be found in the book of Daniel in chapter 7, 10, chapter 7, verse 10, and Revelations 9, when it speaks of the characteristics of the nuclear war, which can be found in the book of Joel, chapter 2, verses 30 through 31. Okay, so that is the end of that heading. So, like I said before, I'm going to keep little short clippets of it, so, you can take it all in, and when it's shorter videos, and as you continue on, if you're just following along with the videos, also, this will help. And as well as for the people that, want to, study and read yourself, it is encouraged to study and read yourself the book of Revelations, the Holy Injiyl. It is encouraged for you to study and do your deep study on it. And if you have any questions about that, you can comment or email me if you need help in, finding this book. So I just thought also that I share that. And again, if you have any other questions, you can leave it in the comment section, or you can email me. It's in the community section. Just scroll all the way down to the beginning. And you'll find it there, my email. But anywho, again, I hope y'all know that you are loved beyond this world. I hope y'all know that. Again, begin to spread the love and be the peace. It's already in you, and let go of all the other things that are not you. All right, now. Release. I'm Master Teacher, Dr. Malachi L. Peace, Shalom, Hashuk, Divine Love, and